I've had people offended when they come to my house because there's a swastika that I display. And I've had people offended at my Facebook photo albums because there's one album that displays a lot of swastikas. Get over yourselves. And I'm talking to the Australian government. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Walking the Blunt Blade. I'm going to leave a link in the description for this video. I'm a little bit concerned. I keep referring to him as Abbott, but it's not Abbott. It's Albanese. The guy that got in for the second time and is the Prime Minister of Australia at the moment. I lovingly refer to him as the sperm donation that's been rejected, or the sperm donation that nobody wanted. And there's a couple of reasons for this. The biggest one being what I'm going to show you throughout the video. And that is an attack on our freedom of speech.
For the target in a display of anti-Semitic violence.
Clearly anti-Semitic attacks in Sydney.
For the past year, Sydney-siders have witnessed a terrifying surge of anti-Semitic hate wreak havoc across New South Wales. A Jewish childcare centre firebombed, synagogues defaced, cars tagged with swastikas, a caravan loaded with explosives with a threatening note referencing the Great Synagogue. And who could forget the fiery protesters who marched beside the Sydney Opera House chanting "Gas the Jews" only 2 days after October 7th.
Attack on being allowed to hold our own views and, better yet, question Israel. And at the end of the day, although it's not a healthy way to go in life, given that I preach forgiveness and love, you don't have to love everyone. You don't have to love the Jewish community. You just can't break the law and be nasty and horrible.
The situation is incredibly dire that the Prime Minister has convened a national cabinet to address the situation, assigned a task force, and most notably witnessed revolutionary laws passed through Parliament at lightning speed to quash anti-Semitism once and for all.
No one, you can't force people to love someone, or a group of people. And I find it horrific that there's this murky Jewish propaganda floating around Australia. I'm totally disgusted. I've mentioned it lots. And if people want to call me anti-Semitic, so be it. I wear that very proudly. I'm not anti-Semitic any more than I am left or right. I'm anti-bullshit.
It was all fake. The Jewish childcare centre firebombing, the swastikas on cars, the graffiti on synagogues, the explosive-laden caravan. It was all a sham, and the lie came crumbling down. The entire saga and string of attacks were nothing more than the doings of an underworld organised crime network trying to mislead the police and manipulate government resources. It had absolutely nothing to do with anti-Semitism. There was no ideological motive, no political agenda, nothing.
It's been revealed the whole thing was one big hoax.
It was all an elaborate setup.
With the New South Wales police coming out themselves admitting there was no evidence to suggest these individuals had any ideological motivations. It was no different to the doctored "Gas the Jews" slogan from October 2023 at the Opera House that was proven to be completely manipulated and fueled by pro-Israeli mouthpieces.
As a result of that examination,
the expert has concluded with overwhelming certainty that the phrase chanted during that protest, as recorded on the audio and visual files, was "Where's the Jews?" Not another phrase as otherwise widely reported.
For a loving community, for a religious community, my intellect is highly offended by Israel, but I'm disgusted by actions of Albanese and co, and even Trump. Like, we can all be as anti-Semitic as we like, providing we're not killing anyone and providing it's peaceful. So there you go. Hold your views, talk as much as you like. Don't pay attention to rule makers that are obviously lying to us. But rather, be logical, be nice, love, laugh, and learn. Good morning, everybody.